The three components I think that are critical to resilience are control, identity, and community. And so just to briefly talk about those, control, sort of personal autonomy, is probably the biggest predictor of any sense of well-being. If you ever feel overwhelmed by something, it's normally because there are pretty big boulders in your life that you don't have any control over. And I talked about the importance of identity, being accepted for who we are, knowing who we are, understanding that plays a really big part in how we appraise ourselves, how others appraise us. But the final part, and I think this is the bit that's most relevant for the forum, is connectedness, community. And quite often business leaders can find themselves, you know, the old adage, the old truism is that it's tough at the top, right?
Lonely at the top.
Right,
Yeah,
lonely at the top. And sometimes you can find, we witness it a bit now with remote working,
Yeah.
that people can find themselves feeling fully isolated if they're not seeing anyone all week. They feel removed, they feel disconnected. And so if someone in that situation is told, be more resilient, it's like, your access points to that are not obvious. And once you know, I read something that reiterated my belief on this a couple of months ago. And the author said, the opposite of resilience is loneliness. And I think that's not always the juxtaposition we think. But the moment you see the antonym to it, the moment you see that the opposite of resilience is loneliness, then connectedness suddenly becomes more vital to you.